Okay, I have a new effect for you today, and I call this routine a royal mess. And you'll see why in just a moment. So we have all of the royalty cards, so we'll turn those face down. Now what I need you to do is make a random choice here and stack two of these together. It's your choice. You want the middle one on the left? Okay, very good. We'll set the others over here. Now to begin to make a royal mess, I'm going to deal out into three piles like this. And in fact, let me just show you that the cards are beginning to get mixed there quite well. Okay. And then the packet over here, I'll go ahead and just deal it out into four. And then give you the choice. Where should I set this packet of 8? Which of the 4? Top one? Okay. Which of the remaining 3 should I set on top? The bottom one. Okay. Where should I set this packet of 10? Left or right? Right? Okay. And then we'll bury it under the final single card. Now you may know that to truly randomize a deck of cards, you need to employ more than just one shuffle. One shuffle alone almost certainly will not accomplish a true mixing of the cards. So what we're going to do is employ two very different shuffles, which will greatly accelerate the randomization of the cards. Okay, so the first one is a very familiar one. It's just the left-right shuffle or left-right dealing with random stacking decided by you. How would you like these stacked? Left on right? Okay, very good. And then another great way to mix that's polar opposite essentially to the left-right deal is something called the Klondike shuffle. So this is where you take the top and bottom cards off as one. Now what we're going to do to speed up the mixing even further is I'm going to deal out pairs into piles until you tell me to stop. Okay, so for example, I'll put a pair right here. Now I can put a pair right here or start a new pile. What would you like? On the first one? Okay, so I'm just going to continue doing this until you say stop. Stop there? Okay, that's fine. Stop there? Okay, very good. And then we'll just stack these different size packets. Why don't we go ahead and just do one more set of those. Now note to you as the performer, you can do as many of these left-right dealings followed up with a Klondike shuffle in the way that I'm showing you. You can do that pair of shuffles as many times as you would like or the spectator would like. How would you like the pile stacked this time? Right on left? Okay, very good. So I'll go ahead and Klondike again. Stop there? Okay, that's fine. So just tell me when to stop. Stop there. Okay, very good. Stop there. Okay, the final pair. And then we'll stack right to left. Now to make a royal mess is not too difficult. What's much harder to do is to undo or clean up a royal mess. But you're going to help me with random choices that you make. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Klondike a pair here, a pair here. So 4 cards. And then I'll Klondike a pair here, 4 more. Pair here, 4 more. Okay, so we're going to leave these cards for now. Now, this top set of cards, we're going to deal out into a row like this. The bottom set into a similar row. And now you're given 4 very important choices. We can switch the outer 2 cards. So for example, these could go down here and those up there. Okay. We can do the same thing with the inner 2 cards, switch those. We can switch the outer 2 diagonals like that and like this. Okay. Or do the same thing with the inner 2 diagonals. It is your choice, though please choose wisely. So what would you like? The outer 2 switched, the inner 2 switched, the outer 2 diagonals like this, or the inner 2 diagonals? What would you like? You want the outer 2 diagonals. Okay, so what that would mean is this would go here, this would go here, and then this one go up here and this one down here. Okay, we'll just bring those together. Okay, well let's go ahead and just take a look at where your random choices have brought us. Okay, so we know that we've made a royal mess. You saw the cards being mixed during the process. The question is, do you have the power to clean up a royal mess? So let's see how you did here. Okay, so you got a king, that's fine, a queen, and a jack. Oh, that's kind of orderly right there. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so what's underneath each of these? Oh boy, check that out. You got all 4 kings cleaned up and all 4 queens. And I'm assuming, yes indeed, all 4 jacks. That is amazing. Not only are you a wonderful royal mess maker, but you are also a master royal mess cleaner. That is amazing. Okay, so how do you do this? Well, you just do everything that I did. This will work. There's nothing really hiding. I've shown you all of the steps. I will add some notes in the description below for the steps just to make sure you stay on track. More importantly, I'll go ahead and explain the mathematics at every step so you can see what's going on, why it's working, and why you can plan on this working every single time. So take a look at the description below for that full write-up. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.